19-year-old Amira Ann Green was fatally shot after two gunmen opened fire at a birthday party she attended. The incident occurred at around 10:30 p.m. on the 21st of May 2022, when two suspects inside a car pulled up at a property located at 166 Letty Avenue in Campbell, Ohio, and started firing shots inside the home. Amira was shot in the back, while another person, 27-year-old Tanisha Sutton, was transported to a local hospital with a gunshot wound to her head. At least a dozen bullet casings were marked on the street, and investigators were also collecting evidence from inside the home. Tanisha's condition and the motive of the attack is unclear. The authorities have not identified any suspects or released any further details about the case as the investigation into the matter continues. 54-year-old William Vance fatally shot his wife and two daughters before turning the gun on himself. The incident occurred at around 9:47 a.m. on the 22nd of May 2022, when William rang his friend Rick Oliver, who's a former Riverside police chief. He told him that he had done something terrible and was going to hurt himself, and asked him to come over. Rick immediately contacted 911 and requested a welfare check on William and his family at a home located at 2368 Depot Street in Riverside, Alabama. Rick rushed to the property where he found William sitting on the front porch with a gun in his hand, which he refused to put down. When police officer Jerry Riley arrived at the scene, Rick told William he was going into the house to check on the kids. William said, "Well, you can check on them, but they're gone." As Rick entered the home, Jake witnessed William quickly put the gun to his head and pull a trigger, killing himself. Inside the home, the lifeless bodies of three females, William's 51-year-old wife, Florence Vance, and their two daughters, 16-year-old Samantha and 13-year-old Cara, were found in separate rooms, all shot to death. The authorities said that prior to taking his life, William left a lengthy note. A letter that won't be released to the public indicated that William struggled mentally and financially. Riverside Mayor Rusty Jessup, who's known the family for a long time, said that the Vance family was a great family and they did the right things for the right reasons, and that he's shocked by the turn of events. He said they were very quiet and kept to themselves and never caused anybody any trouble. He said that everyone in the community knew and loved the Vance family, so it's out of character, he said. On the 24th of May 2022, 18-year-old Salvador Ramos opened fire at the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, killing at least 21 people before being shot dead. Salvador was a student at the nearby Uvalde High School, and those that knew him said he was frequently absent from school and he wasn't on track to graduate this year. He had few friends and was often bullied over a speech impediment that included a stutter and a lisp. He egged people's cars and randomly shot strangers with a BB gun from a car. He would often confront people in a park with boxing gloves and try to fight them. One time he thought it would be fun to cut up his own face with a knife. Until about a month ago, he worked at Wendy's for about a year until he quit. He was said to be rude to staff and send inappropriate text messages to the female employees. On the 16th of May, on Salvador's 18th birthday, he legally purchased two semi-automatic rifles from a local gun store called Daniel Defense, which he later posted a picture of on Instagram about 3 days prior to the shooting. On the day of the massacre, early that morning, Salvador shot and wounded his grandmother after they got into a domestic dispute at their home in Uvalde. She was airlifted to a hospital in a critical condition. Salvador then fled the scene in a black Ford pickup truck before crashing it into a ditch outside of the school. Salvador was captured on CCTV at around 11:30 a.m. entering the school site through the southern entrance, wearing body armor, a backpack, and all black clothing while carrying a handgun, an AR-15 style rifle, and high-capacity magazines. Salvador then shot a police officer who tried stopping him from entering the building. Once inside, he started shooting anyone in his way, and then entered the classroom where the killing continued. He fatally shot 19 children aged between 7 and 10 years of age, and 2 school teachers aged 44 and 46. Salvador exchanged gunfire with officers while he barricaded himself inside the building. Tactical agents were called in and arrived at the school who engaged the gunman. One agent sustained non-life-threatening injuries to his head, while another agent shot and killed Salvador. The attack was the deadliest school shooting in the US since the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting in 2012 and the deadliest school shooting in Texas history.